Hi there, hello, how are you? I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day so far. Today we are going to be reviewing the Caraway cookware set. I have had this set, they sponsored one of my videos about 6 months ago, and I have been putting it through the ringer. In that video, it was more of like an unboxing, first try, my first impressions and what they say about their product. But now that it's 6 months later, it's what I say about the product and how I feel like the pros and cons of the cookware set is. So after 6 months of heavy use, how did it hold up? To give you some context of how much we use these things, we cook nearly every single meal at home. I work from home, so I cook multiple times throughout the day. I use this fry pan and the saucepan so much that it's generally just sitting there on the stove and not actually put away nice. So because I use these things every single day to cook food, to nourish my family, there are a few things that are very important to me. They need to be safe, they need to be easy to use, and they need to be easy to clean. And bonus points, because they are so dang pretty that they're just nice to have out. It was only 6 months ago when I decided to take the leap and to actually care about what the cookware was made out of, and not just that it was non-stick. I had this old flaky Teflon. Have you ever had to pick the little black flaky bits out of your scrambled eggs? I did that, and I didn't even really realize how absolutely bad it was for me. It was like common sense should tell you that that is something that you should not eat, that you should not use, that you should not put into your body. But I had tried ceramic cookware before, and I did not take care of them properly, and I guess I really didn't know how to use them properly, which we're gonna go over in this video, but they didn't work. Ceramic cookware did not work for me, so I was pretty skeptical about these. I was hopeful, but I was skeptical. So when you get the set, this is what it comes with. There's a larger 11.8-inch saute pan, smaller 10.5-inch fry pan, a large 6.5-quart Dutch oven, and a smaller 3-quart saucepan. Since I've gotten mine though, they've released a little mini pot and a little mini pan, and the little mini pot is so damn cute. It's gonna be my next high buy. There's also 3 lids that fit on all 4 pieces, a lid organizer for the inside of a cabinet door that comes with its own hooks and it is sturdy as hell, and a magnetic countertop organizer to store your cookware on the counter if you so wish. And a sponge that helps you to clean the bottom. I'll show you the magic of this thing in a little bit. So like I said at the beginning of this video, there are 3 things that are very important to me. One being the safety of the cookware that I am using, something that I had not considered in the past, and how bad Teflon is for you and how terrible it is for you to actually eat. Caraway makes all of their cookware with a non-toxic ceramic coated interior. This ceramic coating is completely free of PTFEs, PFOAs, PFAs, heavy metals, and hard anodization. Ceramic is not only safe, but it's also incredibly non-stick as long as you take care of it, which we are about to cover next. The one thing that we are most concerned about in protecting the cookware is the inside, the ceramic coating on the inside. You need to store these with a little bit of respect. You paid enough money for them to get the longevity out of them. So with the set, you're going to get this little magnetic, like a countertop stand deal. They all magnet apart, magnet back together. They're all different sizes, so they hold the different size pots and pans. Very easy. Oh my God, it looks so nice. It does look really nice like that if you have the counter space for it, but I make way too big of a mess, so I keep mine down in a drawer. You can also move these little magnetic bits to stacking down in a drawer, down in a cabinet if you have the space. Do not stack these things. If you absolutely must, you have no other storage solution, you have to stack these things. Make sure you put like a dishcloth or one of those felt pads that's made for pots and pans in between them, as you do not want to scratch the ceramic coating. Also, don't stack them when they're dirty dishes. Just keep that in mind. They're not stackable. No cookware is stackable. You really shouldn't be stacking any of it. That's probably what messed up a lot of the cookware that you have right now, and metal utensils. These are not rules that are exclusively to Caraway or exclusively to ceramic. They're rules that really should just go across the board for all cookware, but especially so with the ceramic cookware. Just protect it. Now that we figured out how you're going to store them, on to using them. Using them is so much easier than you expected. I know it sounds like they're high maintenance girlies, but they are really not. They are nowhere near as high maintenance as that cast iron pan that I know you're still holding on to, that you have hope for. I have hope for, the one that's still in my oven. Those are such a pain to maintain. These are nowhere near the level of difficulty that a cast iron pan would treat you. These are easy. These are easier than the normal pan, than a Teflon pan. There's only one simple rule that you need to remember. Use less. When cooking, you're going to use a whole heck of a lot less butter and oil than you're used to. Instead of a whole glug, you're going to use a light spritz to evenly coat the surface. You're also going to use much less heat than you're used to. Instead of cranking it up to high heat, you're going to put it at medium heat or lower and allow the pan to warm up. They take slightly longer to cook in. You need to have a little bit of patience, but they don't burn things. And you also need to use less harsh cooking utensils. Don't ever use metal. It can damage the ceramic, making it no longer non-stick. Just stick to things that are less harsh, like silicone and wood. Obviously, Caraway came out with a super cute prep set. It's all wooden utensils. I think that's going to be my second high buy. So if you just follow the simple rule, use less, you'll be perfect. So they're safe, they're easy to use. The last thing is they need to be easy to clean, and they are hella easy to clean. Again, there are a few rules that are pretty common across the board that you wouldn't do with really any cookware, but especially so with your Caraway cookware set because you're here trying to take care of it. Don't shock it straight hot off the stove and put it directly in the sink. It's not good for literally any of your cookware, and don't put it in the dishwasher. Again, also not good for any of your cookware, but dishwasher detergent is hella abrasive, so it will ruin and will take the nonstick off of your ceramic cookware. You're going to do it by hand, which I know you thought, oh my God, I have to wash these dishes by hand. That's such a pain in the ass when I have a dishwasher that could be doing it for me, but it's non-stick, so it's super easy. I'll show you. They are super easy to clean, but if anything does ever get stuck to them, I either let some water sit in there to loosen it up overnight and just take care of it in the morning, or I use this little rubber scraper to scrape off any food after a quick little soak to loosen it up. I have never had to hardcore scrape anything burnt off of these things, and I am not an attentive cook. Like, I will put French toast on the stove and then I'll go do a whole load of laundry and forget entirely that I have French toast going, and I'm still not burning up my pan. And earlier I said I had a magic trick to show you with that sponge, and now is the time. Caraway has literally tens of thousands of positive reviews, so digging through and trying to find any complaints is actually pretty hard. But the only complaints that I could find were that some reviews were saying that they get marked up on the outside and it's hard to clean. That's what the sponge that they sent you is for. I'm pretty positive it's the same material as a magic eraser, and you use it the exact same way. Get it wet, wring it out, and then gently polish off any of the things that you no longer want to see. And of course, over time you can expect to get some permanent scratches, and I have a rough stovetop, so after 6 months of heavy daily and multiple times daily use, they have some very minor scratches in it, but nothing that I would even say makes them cosmetically ugly. They're still gorgeous. They're still perfect. There you have it. After 6 months of near constant use, they still work amazingly. They're still non-stick. They still look beautiful. They're still perfect. Would I recommend a Caraway cookware set to the bestest of my friends? Absolutely. And since you are all some of my bestest of friends, Caraway Home was so kind to offer you 10% off your entire order with my link down below. Again, you can find our link and code down in the description box and the pinned comment down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Please consider hitting subscribe before you leave. It would be super killer of you to do. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you next time. Bye.